that down, let's move on to this, shall we? You know, one of the movies that they previewed for us at last year's CinemaCon was the new Rami Malek, Lawrence Fishburne movie, The Amateur, which is a formula we've seen before. Like an otherwise mild-mannered guy turns on the rage when his wife or daughter or whatever gets murdered and he decides to go out seeking revenge. We've seen it before, but you got an Academy Award winner in Rami Malek playing the lead, and it looked terrific. They talked about it a little bit again at this year's CinemaCon, but it was about to come out, so they didn't show us too much. But I've been really excited for this film. Well, the reviews have now come out for The Amateur, and they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, as of right now, it's holding a 67%, which means a solid majority of the critics like it, but it's not like in the 80s or 90s or anything like that. And again, it's kind of like what we've seen with some movies. The ones that like it don't love it. The ones that dislike it don't hate it. It's just kind of paint by numbers. Here's some of the reviews that we have coming in. Movie Marker wrote, they liked it. The Amateur resembles a modern spy film that plays on one's cunning rather than one's punch. Despite Malek's performance and promising narrative, the erratic pacing and character development compromise its intensity, resulting in a lackluster thriller. That's one of the positive ones. Zach Pope reviews, right, I wanted to be surprised by how good The Amateur would be, but came out surprised by how generic it was. A total mixed bag with some fascinating ideas and themes of what grief can make people do. That's one of my favorite themes, but it never lets scenes take a moment. Movie Guru, right, contrived by the numbers and increasingly preposterous with stilted, on-the-nose dialogue and underwritten characters. Blu-ray.com wrote, Director Hawes seems allergic to excitement. Oof. Offering audiences a mess of motivations and supporting players competing for attention in a slowly deflating movie. Deep Focus did like it. The result is skillfully made and written, and its plot holes and more nonsensical aspects don't nag at you until afterwards. Even then, they're not so bothersome. So again, he liked it, but didn't exactly love it. Empire Magazine gave it a positive review, saying, operating with more of a steady pulse than a full-on thrill ride, this revenge flick exchanges fists for brains with only decent results. AU Review wrote, the pure definition of counter-programming in the current climate, Malek's vehicle is worth the drive for the adults dropping their kids off to their umpteenth rewatch of Minecraft. Hey, go see it if you got to dump your kids in to watch Minecraft. Film Inc. wrote, there's compelling material here, both right at the front and between the margins, and those looking for another Mr. Robot fix of socially distant keyboard shenanigans will certainly get their fill. So it goes on and on. It's again, 67% the last time I wrote it. I'm going to admit I'm a little disappointed. Not so much, 67% is fine, but I was kind of hoping to see that the people who liked it, like, really liked it. That's what I was hoping. But it seems it's across the board, the general sense is yeah, it's a movie. It's okay. It's pretty good. I'm disappointed because I thought the previews looked so great. Yeah. Chris, I know you were looking forward to this movie. Are you surprised by the feedback we're hearing? What are you thinking?
I'm a little bummed out because sure, it's got kind of that paint by numbers quality to the plot, but dang it, it's a plot I like. So I was really looking forward to this, and I'm still going to see it, to be clear. I really like Rami Malek. I really enjoy John Bernthal, so anything that he's in, I'm going to see, even if he does have a smaller part in this. That also feels maybe a little redundant for him at this point of, I'm the rugged CIA guy who just appreciates you, desk jockey boy. I'd love to see him do something that really stretches him. But it's allergic to excitement. That's a really horrible pull quote. That's awful and does really bum me out. Yeah, I'll just catch a matinee of this and hope that something makes me feel alive in it. I don't know.
The one that I was laughing at is I don't remember who wrote it, but it was essentially like you'll notice the bad things later. So you're coming out like that was pretty good. Wait a minute.
I hate those though when you're like, no, and you explain to a friend, well, I mean, there are some plot holes. Well, there's this. And that happened. Oh, God, do I hate this movie? I hate when that realization sinks in with you. Ugh.
Rob, what are you thinking about what we're hearing?
Well, here's the thing. This is another interpretation of a novel called The Amateur. It was filmed for the first time in 1981.
81.
Came out in 81.
I know that one.
John Savage was in it. The thing that I worried about in terms of this is the plot is solid, same plot. But when the novel was written, you didn't have the surveillance, you didn't have the technology that we have today. And the book and the original story was a more of a slower pace. So we live in the post John Wick world. We live in the post Enemy of the State world, you know, where Will Smith, Enemy of the State's still a banger movie. Where
I like that movie.
Really good. A guy gets involved, you know, in a different way, but kind of the same analyst out of his depth gets involved in this kind of thing. I was wondering how it was all going to play out. And I think maybe they were kind of fighting against that modern sensibility that people were expecting. Because like you said, the trailer to me looked great for this. Mm-hmm. And I'm just wondering if there was a lot of kind of throwbacks in the novel from almost 50 years ago. So that it was fighting with the source material a little bit. But I don't know if that's true. And I remember seeing the movie was a staple of on cable when we first got cable. I saw it on Showtime back in the day. But I still like these kinds of movies. Like, I like espionage
Yeah, I'm a
thrillers.
sucker for these too.
You know, and I'm looking at it's handsomely made. It's Rami Malek. I'm going to enjoy it. I mean, it would have to be bad. No one's saying the movie was bad. But I think people are
some of them were.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Some of them were.
But I think they're expecting that amped up. I mean, if it's more like Jean Le Carré, it's more like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy or something.
Yeah.
I'll be into it. Like, I don't just need guys getting capped in the head like John Wick movies, one after another. So I'm going to still see this. I'm going to go see it in the theater. I'm excited about seeing it. And I'm going to go anyway, despite anyone else.
In my head canon, this is part of the accountant world. It has the same color timing. And I think John Bernthal is the same character.
I was going to say,
Probably.
see, I'm actually much more excited for another John Bernthal movie
Yeah.
called The Accountant,
Yeah.
which, by the way, rumor has it, that's going to be the Monday Screen Unseen screening at AMC.
Oh, see, if that checks out, man.
Yeah, because I went to the Screen Unseen this Monday.
What was it?
It was Drop.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it ended up being Drop. So the rumor is The Accountant too. So that's what I'm more looking forward to. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Hungryroot. Okay, so I'm sure you guys can all relate to this. Spring hits and suddenly life goes from like 0 to 100. Busy season is officially in full swing over here. And honestly, who's got time to go grocery shopping? That's where Hungryroot comes in. See, because Hungryroot is like having your own personal shopper. I told them my goals and they started curating groceries for me that actually fit my life. Be it smoothies, snacks, salad kits, even ready to eat meals. All clean ingredients, no artificial junk. This week, I got the grilled turkey tenderloin with pesto grilled veggies and it was amazing. And I got my usual protein-packed snacks. It's like they're learning my taste better than I even know myself. And the best part is, I don't have to waste time driving to the grocery store and wandering the aisles. That's time I can spend doing literally absolutely anything else. Guys, I love Hungryroot. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/Campea and use the code Campea. That's hungryroot.com/Campea, code Campea to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/Campea, code Campea. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Have you been looking forward to The Amateur? I know I certainly have. I'm a little disappointed by hearing that even the critics that seem to like it didn't seem to like it all that much, but it does have a 67%. I'm still probably going to go see it. What do you guys think? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.